Alright guys, welcome back to the video. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's your boy Jay Styles here, and today what I want to talk to you about is the final, after almost 3 months of having this beautiful 60 max Shy battery. I want to talk a little bit more about it, get a little bit into the specific details of how is it for me so far. Definitely want to do a range test on this very soon. I had the stock controller originally, and then what happened was that I had upgraded to an aftermarket controller, which I'll talk about more later. First impression after 3 months of riding, how do I like this battery, right? And I'm gonna give you 3 kinds of categories: what I love about it, what I don't like about it, and what's coming up next with Shy battery. The stock battery is 60 volts, 32 amp hours. And now look at this 60 max 60 amp hour battery. Look at them side to side. Yeah, you can tell it's a good difference. Not a lot difference. There's other ones that are taller. There's other companies that make them super taller. I really like this size, so for me it worked out well. So another thing I love about this battery is the fact that the range, of course, that's the reason why I got it. I chose this over the 72 max because I'm not really looking for top speed. 60 amp hours gets you a lot of range. I want to do a range test. I was gonna do it with a stock controller, but now I have an upgraded aftermarket controller. But I will put the power settings just to how very close to stock is, you know, just to kind of get a relative feel about where you would do if you just get the battery yourself, right? Because if you do just get the 60 volts 60 amp hour, you do have the ability to just drop in the battery. Of course, when I say drop in, I mean, you know, you would do a little bit of adjustment, 30-minute adjustments, right? If you want to have that amount of amp hours. If you would like to not even touch it, to just drop it in, you should go for the 60 compact. Generation 1 or Generation 2, still both very amazing. So another good thing I like about the battery is the choice of variable charger that you can have with this battery. So with the 60 volt, right, especially in all the 60 volt, you can use the stock charger, right? The stock 60 volt 10 amp charger, it'll work with all of them. What I love about the variable charger is that it has these 2 dials. One of them is to charge them by amp hours. So basically it's a number. The lower it is, the slower it will charge, but the more healthier, I would say. That's the term people use, so that's why I use the quotations. But I understand why. I'm not going to get into it why, but it just is. You get to dial it to 2, 4, 7, 10, and 12, right? 12 being the highest, 2 being the lowest. And what I love about it is that different scenarios for different kinds of aspects of your life. You want to go a quick charge overnight, 2 amp, 4 amps are good. You want to get a little bit of a speedier charge, 7, 10, 12, amazing. And that variable charger that Shy Batteries sells with their batteries, of course, if you choose to upgrade it on the menus. Another choice is on the other dial, which was 80, 90, and 100%. Very self-explanatory. You want to charge it up to 80% capacity full of your battery, 90 or 100, any kind of way. Definitely something I would recommend getting. Use my code STYLES at the Shy Battery checkout. You'll get a nice little discount, 5% off the products that you place on your cart. What I really don't like about the battery, at least for the Generation 1, which Generation 2 already solved, but particularly for this battery that I have, is just where the connector is. I find it to be very kind of awkward how I have to wrap my battery cable around. I have to wrap my battery cable kind of like, as you can see, in this kind of like curved area. All the new Generation 2s, they come with it on the side, so you can kind of easily just bend it up and then plug it. Really nice. But that's just one thing I would say I wouldn't like too much about this so far. Now the third thing is about what's coming up for Shy Batteries. So there's a lot of things coming out. Obviously they unveiled their new Generation 2 battery, and obviously what is different about it is that they have a screen and they display the voltage, the battery, the amp hours left. And what's really cool is that even if you want to use it or not, the amp hours on it is basically acting as a battery life. So if this battery would have 60 amp hours, and the closer it is getting to 59 all the way to, of course you don't want to have it touch 1 or 0. I would even say if you even have 5 amp hours left, just start looking for a charger, or, you know, slow the hell down. But definitely I think a really good place. I think that screen is going to be interesting to have. And don't quote me on this, I've heard from chit chats here and there that the battery lid itself, they were trying to make a battery lid so it could fit that big display, so you don't have to kind of, because it's the stock battery lid, you won't be able to see all the screen, right? Of course you get to open it and check it, that's cool, you have an app to check it and all this other way, but it's always good to have, there's a working in process of the battery lid, you know. And another thing, of course, about the Gen 2, the main thing is the steel powder coated casing, right? Really hard steel, makes it nice and robust, keeps the battery safe. Things are coming up, right? There's going to be possibly a new unveiling of another battery. They recently came out with a 66 volt battery, which I thought was pretty interesting. Haven't really seen anybody else do that, so if you want the choice, they have it. Really, that's kind of like my overview so far about the Shy batteries. And then yeah, like so far I'm like, I put this aftermarket controller on, and the amount of power, holy crap. If you're on a stock controller and you're running this 60 max battery, I'm not hitting the exact numbers, but you're probably using around, perhaps, I would say maybe 30% of its full capacity, maybe 40. And once you would throw in that controller, it just unlocks the bike. All the links you'll need will be in the description below, where to get it, where to get the variable charger, all of the things that I mentioned will be linked below, so please check those out if you would want to get more information. I'll even link to the website so you can see the spec sheets and all the good stuff that if you want to make a purchase of those batteries. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys stay to the end, guess what? You're awesome. And I love all the comments and everything. I really appreciate all you guys so much, and I try to get to every single one of the comments, especially if they're related to what I'm speaking about. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Oh shit. Is that from this place? Sorry? Is that from this place? Yeah. Wow. It's a really classic. It's a classic. Classic one, right?